If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. In yesterday's Kaspa update, we predicted this move exactly. Hopefully you took action on this move. We were down over here. During my recording, I said all we need to do is break through this 382 resistance. There might be some resistance here at the 236, but after this area of resistance is broken, which is this box over here, then we're looking for explosive moves ahead. I even suggested a 60 or 70% gain. We'll look into that, and we can see from that very moment over here, we've now pumped 26%. Let me just double check the initial target over here. Yeah, a 60% move, and we are current, and this was all called yesterday from down here, so we're well under the way, guys. We are 23% up on this 60% potential move. What you must understand is that these targets are separated, so we will head to these three first. If the momentum is there, we will just continue through. If we start to die down, if we start to see weakness candles with wicks to the top in and around this area over here, maybe we're coming back down to test some key levels as support and then continuing higher. But we have predicted this move exactly in yesterday's update, and the last few updates I have been showing you guys that Kaspa is more than fine to see a 45% dump. I also see it 35% dump from the video, 40% dump back down to here. Even if you do dump down to here, you're still keeping those final 25-cent targets all valid. We're coming up into the 15-cent area as of now, and again, I suggested in yesterday's update that you don't have to come down to there, and we zoomed in and actually gave you the exact levels that need to hold a support. So we'll go through that all right now. Make sure, if you haven't already, to like, subscribe, comment and share. If you want me to teach you how you can predict these moves, again, we've seen almost a 30% increase overnight. These are moves that you could use leverage on and get way more, but without any leverage, just spot trading, you could have got a 20 to 30% gain if you followed along with my videos. If you haven't learned it yet, if you want to learn it so you can do that on your own, so you don't have to wait for the videos, use the links in the description down below. Private message me on Twitter to get a discount promo code that will last until the end of this month on my course, ebook and mentorship. So what we said in yesterday's update was, I said I'll make it very simple for you. We've created this big wick, just draw support across. We need bodies to close below this in order to dip down to the 200 EMA, which would keep you bullish anyway. So realistically, you could dump down to there and we'd still see this pump afterwards. But in yesterday's update, from that low that I marked out, I also used the fib from this low to this top, and I showed you guys this golden pocket. We went into detail over here. I marked out the wick as a support, but I showed you guys that even though we bottomed out the 55, we actually saw the closes within the golden pocket. And during the video, we were around over here. I was just explaining all of those movements, and as long as you continue to hold them, we will see breaks to the upside. And we can see eventually we did break our resistance that we were talking about, and we've now seen this huge pump. Again, we are finally at the 10 cent. So we've met the 10 cent target, which was just slightly above this point, and now it's onwards and upwards to our next set of targets, which all in all will eventually come into the 15, 20 and 25 cent area. However, there are shorter term targets that we must look into. Let me just get rid of these fibs and then go from this high over here to this low. And we can see over here that our next sets of targets, and we've met two of them already, and I showed you these targets in yesterday's update as well. However, we can see over here the targets of 10.5 to 11 cent have been met. The next stops are 11.5, 12.5, 13.5, and pretty much slightly beneath 14 cent, and further 27%. So we're halfway through that 60% trade that we were speaking of in yesterday's update. Hopefully you took it. If not, make sure you're taking action on the course, or at least joining the Discord community. You get free access for 3 months through the course or the mentorship, and there are discounts out there. Just message me on Twitter for them. But last night we did a group call where we were analyzing Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was in the perfect position to get a bounce. When we had our group call, we were down here. Everyone was bricking themselves because this was dumping, but I told everyone that we have to bounce from here if this is bullish. And with this bounce that Bitcoin gave, it's allowed many alts to pump, like your Kaspa, like your Kaspas of this world, and many other coins. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. As long as we now maintain above the golden pocket, we're looking for continuation higher. That's a suggestion that you are allowed to come down to there, and we'll continue higher. You don't have to. We're on the journey to this target. target, this is the lowest it's allowed to go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Message me with the links in the description down below on Twitter for the discount promo codes that will last until the end of this month. Cheers, everyone. If any of you are interested in learning how to trade just like me, there's multiple options. Click this ebook. It covers all the strategies that I use in these YouTube updates, so you will have all the same skills. Covers the Japanese candlestick, chart patterns, support and resistance, why I use EMAs over trend lines, Fibonacci's, divergences, and again, using these all together to profit using them. I've also got a discount on my course at the moment, which ends at the end of this month. So that's down to £100. You also gain free access to my Discord community for the next 3 months, where you can expect to be a part of 12 to 24 group mentorship calls. If you want something that's a bit more personalized to your needs, then join my one-to-one mentorship plan. You can choose 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help, and included will be the 3 months free in the community, as well as my 6-hour long video course.